What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. What's up? All right. Giving everybody some time to get up in here. How you guys doing? Hopefully y'all enjoy y'all weekend. We got more topics to go over and discuss. Hope all is well with each and every one of you guys today. And yeah, we got some stuff to talk about when it comes to PlayStation. We got some Xbox stuff. We got Santa Monica's next game. We got some details there. We also have Sony Ben next game, which obviously a lot of fans are really upset about it, right? Obviously everybody wants Days Gone 2. And, you know, it kind of digs into what I've been saying all this time, you know, especially with the purchase of Bungie from Sony. I just felt like that was just a waste. You know, spending all that money, and then, you know, there's IPs that we all want and we want to play, and obviously we can't get that, right? Either because it didn't sell well or whatever the case may be. But, you know, people are willing to buy games if it's games that they're interested in, and so it sucks, man. It is a roller coaster of a situation, and I think I've said this numerous of times, where especially now with gaming the way it is, it's just not the same, right? A lot of these games are just coming out unfinished, unpolished, a lot of letdowns, right? I think a lot of people want to see games that really truly pushes the hardware that they paid $500 for, and unfortunately we're not getting that, right? Instead we're getting a lot of games that are just mediocre in terms of gameplay, in terms of graphics, in terms of performance. And it's like, wait a minute, that's not what we paid for. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't pay to get mediocrity. You know what I mean? We didn't pay to get last generation performance or whatever the case may be. And so it's kind of nerve-wracking for some people to try to understand, okay, why does this keep happening? Every single game comes out this generation, it's just always something, right? If it's not the developers pushing a different agenda, then it's the performance. If it's not the performance, then it's the graphics. If it's not in the graphics, it's the agendas that they're pushing into the games. And it's crazy, man. I really hope that something big can happen this year, whether it's Sony coming out with a PS5 showcase, or, you know, some announcement being at its 30 years or whatever the case may be. But it's just, man. Larry K, what's up, man? Thank you so much for being a member for 28 months. My man, the myth, the legend. Let's go. What's up, man? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate the blessings. Thank you guys so much for the support. Yeah. But, you know, like I said, and I say it again, it's just not the same, man. It's just like we on edge right now. And it's just a lot of these games, man. It's like you get hyped for these games, and whenever they do come out, it's just like, okay, what's up, wholesale? What's going on? Final Fantasy 16 coming to Xbox? I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing surprises me anymore. It says start off this week with some fire, Batman. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the stream. No, it's not. No, it's not, Dion. Let's see here. It says, was Rise of the Ronin made on a PS4? I don't know if you guys seen my review. Thanks to PlayStation for sending the game over. I don't know if you guys have seen my review, watched my review, or anything like that, but I was like really being honest with you guys in that review, and I was letting y'all know, like, in terms of hardware, like showing you what the PS5 can do, no. But in terms of gameplay, oh, the gameplay is really good. The combat is great. and all those things. The game shines in different areas. Rise of the Ronin shines in different areas. If you are, like I said in my review, if you are a fan of Neo, Ghost, Wolong, which other game? Neo, Wolong, Sekiro. If you're a fan of all those games, then you'll feel right at home. Assassin's Creed, it has a little bit of Assassin's Creed in there. There's so much to do in the game. You know what I mean? So the game definitely does keep you busy. You have side missions. You have sub-side missions, like missions that are kind of similar to the story. Then you have your main missions. Then you also have missions where you go around, and just like Red Dead, where you see people like stranded or needing help or something, you can go and help them. And there's so much stuff to do in the game, right? But it's just the level of detail. It's just like, how is this a PS5 only game and it looks like that? You know what I mean? Like you would at least expect the visuals to be a little bit better. But for me, the combat made up for it. You know, like the combat, the gameplay, how fun the gameplay is. And not only that too, but also learning the combat experience for yourself. You know, knowing when to parry. You know, also make sure you have enough ki. Make sure, you know, you're charging your attacks when you're supposed to, because every weapon have different charge attacks and things of that nature. So it keeps you going. The game does keep you going. But man, oh man, oh man. It's just like when you look at that and you're like, man, like this is PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? This is like PlayStation. We're in the 9th generation of consoles. Like, this is PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know, man. But, you know, like I said, it's all about gameplay and it's all about the performance that you get, right? But yes, it would be nice to see some cutting edge graphics. I mean, if you look at something like, you know, Marvel's 1943 or something like that, that is, who knows what the gameplay is going to look like, but you guys get what I'm saying. When you look at the facial animations and all the craziness, is just like, wait, what? Like, this is insane. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like I said, hopefully we can see more and more games, groundbreaking games that just on every level, on every aspect, you know, graphics, gameplay, performance, story, characters. It's like we don't have those perfect games anymore. You know, like back in the 90s, back in the early 2000s, back in the mid 2000s, non-existent. Now it's just like we just make games to make money. You know, that's it. We don't care. We just make games just for the heck of it. You know what I mean? There's no passion behind it. We just need a paycheck. You know what I mean? We just need to collect off of people. That's where it really, I'm so serious. That's literally what it boils down to at the end of the day. We just here for the bread. That's it. We don't care about what's going to happen, how you feel about it, you know. And then not only that too, but I see a lot of people talking about GTA 6. And if it is true that it's getting pushed to, well, Kotaku said that, you know, Rockstar, that's one of the main reasons why Rockstar wanted the employees back at the studio, because they're falling behind on development for GTA 6. And that's not a bad thing, right? Take all the time you need. Take all the time you need. Like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's not necessarily mean, oh, it's game over or anything like that. It just means like, hey, well, if it is true, we need more time. You know what I mean? We need more time. Take all the time you need, because I'm telling you, the internet is a unforgiving place. You put out garbage and people will never forgive you for it. Okay? I'm going to tell you that right now from experience. I've been doing this going on 17 years. I'm not lying. Okay? I've been doing this 17 plus years, doing video games, being a journalist, having my own website, traveling, going to E3, going to private events. I've been doing this 17 plus years. So I know, talking to the developers and things of that nature. Oh, I know. All right. So I've seen the highs and I've seen the lows. Don't put out dumpster fire, because they rush GTA 6 and it don't live up to the hype. You never hear the end of it. So I don't care. I see people asking me, oh man, how you feel about, don't care. 2026, That's fine with me. Okay, that's completely fine. 2026, that's fine. Delay the game, make it better. Hey, if it's not gonna meet Q1 or Q2 of 2025 or Q4 of 20, and I knew it. I in the back of my head, I'm like, GTA 6 is just not gonna come out in 2025. Like, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be, oh, but you know what? Take your time. Listen, guys, let me pause the music real quick. I don't know why people are mad about this stuff. Listen. If the PS5 Pro is a thing, right? I mean, this year it's supposed to be coming out. Who knows anymore, man? Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen, right? Who knows what's gonna happen when it comes to this stuff, right? Maybe Sony might change their mind and say, we ain't coming out with a PS5 Pro. But Microsoft, oh yeah, Microsoft is coming out with a new handheld. Okay. We already heard about a new dev kit or some kind of different dev kit for Microsoft, and then the rumors about a new handheld, it's heating up even further, right? So if Microsoft coming out with new and I think it's the handheld and something else they're coming out with this year. So I would be in belief that Sony would be like, okay, we need to have something too. It can't just be the PlayStation Portal, because the PlayStation Portal is selling. So we need to have something too in order to compete, right? And so I'm 50-50 on the PS5 Pro coming out this year. It may or may not. You never know with these companies. But with the PS5 Pro basically in the hands of third-party developers since January, apparently, according to the rumors of this year, well, I mean, you need time. You need time. As a developer, you need time. You know what I mean? So whether that's a year, 2 years, whatever, you need time. So if GTA 6 don't come out until 2026, that's good for us. I don't know why this is a bad thing, right? Because this is going to be a very demanding game. This is a very taxing game. Like, it's going to be taxing that CPU and that GPU. It's going to be taxing the hardware. So you definitely need, you know, all the optimization as much as possible. Look at Dragon's Dogma 2, literally ruined by microtransaction and terrible freaking performance, right? Terrible optimization. And they just don't freaking care. Freaking greed destroys every freaking thing. I don't even want to touch Dragon's Dogma with a 20-foot pole at this point. Like, nope, not touching it. You know what I mean? Fix the friggin' game, get the game right, get the game optimized, remove whatever microtransactions you're going to move, and then we'll talk about Dragon's Dogma 2. But until then, have no interest in playing that game. I'm so serious, man. I have to work way too hard for my money. Y'all want to throw away y'all money? Be my guest. Y'all buy whatever y'all want to buy. I can't tell people what to do with their money. But me, nope. I will not buy it. Nope. Just like Gotham Knights, just like all the other games I said I'm not going to get, I ain't getting it. You see what I'm saying? And I'm holding off because right is right and wrong is wrong. This entire generation seems like a joke at this point. These consoles, oh, 4K 60 this, 4K 60 that. Oh, PS5 supposed to do this. PS5 ain't doing a darn freaking thing. Because these games are looking plain freaking Jane. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, what in the entire heaven? Is this PS4 generation? Because this generation just feels like PS4 4.5. Or Xbox One, Xbox 1.5. Literally. I'm just being real with you guys. Like, it's just every time you sit down and you're thinking about something exciting, it's always something, okay, here we go again. Garbage. You know what I mean? Or here we go again. Lackluster. These developers don't freaking care. They don't. And instead, they're making stuff that people are not asking for. You see the landscape of gaming right now, right? You hear what everybody is saying. We tired of live service. Oh, no, let's make more live service. What? We just said not to make no more live service games, right? And then here you go. Oh, no. Because it's about money. It's friggin' greed. That's all it's about. No, let's keep on doing things that we not asking for. Let's keep on pissing people off. Is that you love pissing people off? Is that your job, to irritate the freak out of people? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you, but you need to stop doing that because people are going to be like, nope, not buying it. Look at PSVR 2. I'm not freaking joking. Look at PSVR 2. Gathering dust. You see what I'm saying? Literally gathering dust. Like, nobody is talking about this device. Nobody is, hype about this device. I'm just being real. Like, you want people to be hype about the stuff, but it's like when it comes out and people get excited about it and want to, check it out, and people look at the price. Nope. Don't want to. Nope. Not spending that time. I'm serious. I'm so freaking serious. Same thing with the PS5 Pro. It's like PS5 Pro comes out just like this device. All right. Because it's a pretty niche device. The PS5 Pro is a niche device. It's going to be a niche device. It's not going to be for everybody. Not everybody's going to shell out $600-700, to buy a PS5 Pro. Like, I don't care about extra frames. I don't care about extra, crispiness on the resolution. I don't give a doggone about that. There are some people who just don't care. They just want to play the game as is. The base PS5 is good enough for them, and that's fine. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is that now you're seeing a shift where a lot of people are just like, yeah, don't care for this. Yeah, not buying this. And then these companies, they get mad because it's like, okay, well, this is not selling, so we're going to stop doing this, or we're going to stop doing that. And it's like, bro, you have to put out surveys and ask people. Yeah, they're always going to keep on doing things that we don't ask for. And that's the nature of the beast. That's just what these companies are going to continue to do. And it sucks. It sucks. You know what I mean? And now I think, Sony is in a position where they have to expand out more to PC. More than ever. Man, PC gaming is more realer than it's ever been in years. If you don't already have a capable PC, you're probably going to get one, especially starting this year. You're probably going to look at things different this year, because I know I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. And not even just that too. Even on PC, you're going to run into issues. So no matter which platform you go to, PC, consoles, doesn't matter, you're going to run. Look at Dragon's Dogma, bringing 4090s to their knees, to its knees, right? You can have the best, best AMD Ryzen processor, best Intel i9 processor or i7 processor, running into bottleneck. And it's worse on PC because you spend thousands of friggin' dollars on your PC, whether it's building your own PC or buying a custom made, a pre-built PC, or whatever the case, or building it yourself, whatever. You spending thousands of dollars on a PC. It's not cheap. Anywhere from 1,500 or anywhere from 1,000 to 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 and up. A lot of money. You see what I'm saying? And then you're expecting to get insane freaking performance, which a lot of times, if these developers quit being lazy and optimize these games the right way, then we'll be all right. PC will always be superior. I see somebody saying today, man, gaming, Xbox has changed. Yeah, Xbox has changed, bro. Like, dramatically changed. Like, I can see in the future where Microsoft is just going to exist, but they're not in the console space. You see what I'm saying? Like, if things are going to continue the way it is, eventually Microsoft is going to be like, enough is enough. I feel like we're going to get to that point, right? Where they're just like, okay, the consoles are just not selling, right? They're not selling enough, right? This generation, you see, stuff down year over year. I mean, dramatically down, 47%, 50%, 30%, whatever. Microsoft down more than the other two. And it's just like, are you going to keep making consoles and keep losing money? Or are you going to just say, you know what, we done. We just going to stay third party, still put our games on PlayStation, and every screen is an Xbox, and they're fine with that. I don't know, man. Because you got to ask yourself, well, I can play Hellblade 2 on PC. I can play Indiana Jones on PC. I can play it on my handheld. I can play it on my phone. I can play it on my TV. I can play it on my fridge. Like, it's here, guys. It's here, man. And it sucks. Gaming is something else, man. It's a dime a dozen on the games that you do get. And if it's good, if it's fun, or if it's not, or if it's utilizing the hardware or not, it sucks. But, we got to draw the line as gamers, and we got to say enough is enough. And we got to figure out what we want to do with our money, what we want to play and what we don't want to play. But you have a choice. You always have a choice. But my whole thing is like now, this year, Sony have a lot in store. I hope that this is the year for PlayStation. And I hope that, you know, Sony can go back to doing what they do best. Because we miss, it can't just be Nintendo. It can't, not saying that Sony haven't been doing stuff this generation, but they got to bring it back. Sony got to bring it back. Can't just be Nintendo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Microsoft is doing a whole different thing. Microsoft is in their own lane. Just like, you know what? Let me say this. Microsoft is like Nintendo now. They're in a league of their own. So I can't even say, well, Microsoft and Sony going at it. That's over with. That's over with. Give that up. It's done. It's done. Right? So Sony by themselves now. Sony just got to do what they do best. They got profit margins. They got investors to make happy. You know what I'm saying? They got their boss to make happy. You know what I'm saying? So, and obviously we got our new, Hiroki Katoki. You know what I mean? He's big boss around all over Sony, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know. But Sony got to bring their A game. 30 years of PlayStation and you just going to be lukewarm? No, go all out. Because you still gotta thrive. You still got a lot going on. You know what I mean? You gotta sell consoles. Microsoft don't have to. You gotta sell consoles. So Sony, why you sit there holding back, stepping on brakes? Nah, step on that gas. Let that engine scream. Because I'm telling you, you can't do what Microsoft is cruising in the Cadillac right now. They got the top down. Microsoft got the top down and they're like, yeah.
I'm tired of subpar performance on consoles and PC. The state of gaming now has me reluctant to pre-order any games across all platforms. Great show. You should change it to Marlon Preaching Nation.
I appreciate that, Mark. Mark, God bless you, man. You always come through and support the show, man. And I am always appreciative of it. You are one of the main ones. Every show you come through, you drop $10, you drop $20, and that helps. You guys know I do this full time, so I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much for the support and for coming in with valid questions and, you know, and things of that nature. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who hold the show down. God bless you. But yeah, I'll consider changing it to that. Yeah, man, it's a lot of subpar stuff. You know, like Microsoft, like I said, Microsoft is in a league of their own. Microsoft is doing Microsoft. And it's either you're with them or you're not. You see what I'm saying? It's either you with Microsoft's game plan or you're not. You see what I'm saying? And Microsoft don't care if you're with the game plan or not. Microsoft is going to keep being Microsoft. That's fine. I'm okay with that because if I want to play a Microsoft game, I have options. I got that old dusty Series X over here, just sitting over there. I got that, oh my God, I almost ended the stream, guys.
Hope First Lady Iswell Marlin. Just remember Sony is going to remake the ultimate thing. Remaking the PS5, it's the PS5 Pro. Just remember Xbox Handheld is #1 and remember cool.
Here we go. Just remember. That's all I see in the comments. Every time when the stream goes down, just remember, yeah, First Lady is doing great. She's actually busy with work right now, working from home. She has a second job where she works from home, so she's busy right now. But thank you for that, man. You something. That's all I see is just remember. This is #1. Just remember. I'm like, oh God, help me. I can't. But Anonymous, you're the next one, man. Thank you so much for the support. Let's get back on business. But yeah, man, it's something in the air, man. It just don't feel, gaming is just not the same. Like it just, and pre-ordering, and Mark, I feel you on that. Pre-ordering games. I stopped pre-ordering games, guys. I stopped pre-ordering games a long time ago. Like, I mean, every once in a blue moon, I will pre-order a game. Like, I think I did Spider-Man But Sony had sent it to me for review anyway, and they sent me the face plates and stuff. But I don't know, man. Like, it's just pre-ordering games just, for what? Unless there's certain bonuses, like maybe you get like a hat, or you get like, maybe extra content for the game, but it's just, It's like, pre-order for what? You know what I mean? Like, and then when you do go out of your way to pre-order these games, they still let you down, bro. If it's not visuals, it's frame rate. If it ain't frame rate, it's story. If it ain't story, it's characters. If it ain't sound, then it's replay value. It's like, pre-order for what? What are you pre-ordering? Like, just hold on to your freaking money. Like, at that point, just hold on to your money. Wait for the reviews to come out, right? Wait for guys like me to play the game and tell you my honest opinion. You know, I'm gonna shoot y'all straight in terms of my opinion. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. Like, hey, this is what it is. Like, I don't like this. I don't like that. Just like with my Rise of the Ronin review, there were things that I did not like. You see what I'm saying? And I had 2 pieces of paper written down, and the rest was on my iPad on things I like and things I did not like. And I was honest. I was 100% honest with my experience. Now, I'm always going to do those type of reviews where I come on live, I answer questions, I talk about the game, my experience of it. I give you a score at the end, and if you want to buy it, you buy it. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything. Like, if a game is good, it's good. But as of late, man, you can count on your hands the amount of good games we're getting. Whether it's PS5, Xbox, Nintendo, you can count on your hands. Because even on Nintendo side, people are complaining. Oh, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of this. So every fan base is just like, okay, what's next? Like, I want something groundbreaking. What is next? What is really going to get us excited and hype? And it's like, what is there to be hype about? Like, please tell me what is there to be hype about? The only thing that I see people talking about, and I'm being real. Somebody comment, somebody super chat and tell me, I'm willing to bet and lose. Besides GTA 6, that there's nothing else that people are super excited. I'm not talking about hype, just regular hype, because people are hyped for Ghost of Tsushima. People are hyped for Death Stranding. People are hyped for Hellblade. People are hyped for Indiana Jones. There's other games that people are excited about, but I'm just saying, like, massive excitement, like at the edge of your seat excitement, GTA 6. That's it. GTA 6. GTA 6 got everybody hype, like super hype, like losing their minds hype. But then at the back of my head, I'm just like, what if GTA 6 don't deliver? And I mean, Rockstar and Take-Two can't afford for it not to deliver because the game has a $2 billion budget. You honestly think I'm going to spend $2 billion on a game to develop a game and then not give it my all? Rockstar better make sure that they go back to the old Rockstar. The Max Payne 1 and 2 Rockstar that we come to know and love. The San Andreas Rockstar. I'm talking about when Rockstar was in their prime. The Manhunt Rockstar. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Midnight Club Rockstar. No, I'm being for real. I'm being so for real. You better go, you better go deep, and you better come up with something good. Come up with a gold mine game. I mean, come up with a generational game that make everybody say, wow, this is how you develop a game. This is how you get people excited to buy consoles and to buy software. Make great games and you won't have any issues. You make dumpster fire, well, nobody will buy it, right? So I really hope that, GTA 6 lives up to the hype and really push these hardwares to their limits so everybody can be happy, because we're in year 4, guys. We're in year 4, okay? We're 4 years in right now, and people are still waiting. I mentioned Returnal. I mentioned Demon Souls. I mentioned Gran Turismo 7. I mentioned Ratchet and Clank. I mentioned Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Shores. I mean, I mentioned so many games. Spider-Man 2. I mentioned Miles Morales. Who? What? No, man, those games, And I'm like, wow, that is very interesting. You know what I mean? So people are still waiting to be, oh my God, wow, I'm so excited. I'm so happy I bought a PS5. Now, granted, there are some people out there that feels that way. Like, you know, they got their money's worth out of the PS5 in terms of the software that Sony has put out so far. And that's fine if that's you. But I just want to take the time to clear the air on things and just kind of, before we get started, just to let you guys know how the energy is in the room. Like, it's dead. Like, the energy is just completely dead at this point. Like, there's really nothing, man. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima 2 got my interest, but it's like, well, I haven't seen that game yet. So it's kind of like, okay, until I see it, then I'll get extremely hyped. And it makes my job harder, because I have to come on here and I have to look on camera. I have to look into that lens. That same lens I've been looking at for what? I've been doing this channel going on, what, 10 years? 10 years. June of this year will be the 10th year anniversary of this channel. So I've been looking in the same camera lens for 10 years. Okay? And I don't know. A whole decade has passed and I'm sitting here still in this chair. And I'm just like, man, gotta bring the hype, Marlon. Gotta bring the hype. Even if you're not hype, even if you got something going on and you're not feeling the bet, you gotta bring that hype. You gotta bring that energy. You got people depending on you. You know, like it makes your job harder, because people come into the stream and then, you know, who knows what they're going through, who knows what happened today for them, right? And they just need something to make them laugh or get them hype or whatever, and that's where I come in. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Just remember Parsa Amani, I'm in Rich and Mass Produce told me to say just remember Stalker 2, Fable, Silent Hill 3 and Hellblade as #1 plus Midnight Club.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I appreciate that. Oh boy, I tell you. Just remember Jesus is #1. Just remember. Oh Lord. Just remember, lemons make lemonade. Just remember.
The Series 10 is going to be the last Xbox console I'm buy. IMG every Xbox from here. I ain't buying. I'm done with Microsoft.
Whoa. Really? Really devastated. I'm going to hold you to that. So you're saying this is your last Xbox console? Wow. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way about Xbox, man. I'm sorry, you know, Microsoft is not doing what you want them to do. They're doing something completely different strategy, different game plan. I'm sorry, this is going to be your last Xbox, man. You know, I'm going to say this real quick and then we're going to get into the topics. Make sure y'all hit the like button, support the stream, support the show. I can't do it without you guys' support, honestly. Hit the like button for me, guys, so that YouTube knows that we're live. Hit the like button, share the stream. The last thing I'm going to say, we'll get to the topics. I've been criticized by a lot of people. When I make my videos, I see a lot of people saying, why do you have that dead Xbox in the background? And I'm like, excuse me? No, I'm being for real. Like, I have my Series X right there. And I see people saying, why you have that piece of garbage standing back there? That thing is dead. Like, why you, really? You know, you talking about PlayStation news, but you got a Series X standing in the background. I'm like, why does it matter what console I have in the background? You should be focusing on me and what I have to say. Yeah, the background is cool and everything, but I see comments like that now, and I'm just like, huh? What's wrong with the Series X? What's the problem with the Series X standing back there? Why you have that dead console in the background? Nobody cares about a Series X. Yeah, but 4 years ago, everybody was like, oh, it's the world's most powerful console. Now, all of that is done and dried up. You know what I mean? All that conversation is done and dried up. Now all of a sudden now it's, oh, the console.
Just remember his name Marlon. Anonymous boss is a legend lol. Remember to always remember.
I can't with you guys, man. Hit that like button for me, guys. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. Just have to keep you guys up to speed. You guys are funny. Just remember. If I see one more donation, one more membership, one more anything about just remember, I'm going to go crazy. I'm literally going to lose it. I'm so sick and tired of this. I see it so many times in the comment section. Just remember to remember. And I'm just, remember what? Man, listen to me, man. Please do not donate with no more just remember, okay? I don't want to see no more just remember. Please say something else. Good Lord. All right, let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so we're talking about Stellar Blade. Oh boy. I do have a lot to say on this. So make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Share the stream. The show is in session now. Thank you guys for the support, and we're going to get started. Just remember to hit the like button too as well, okay? Oh, God, that's all you see, man. That's all you see. Just remember. Now, y'all got me saying that nonsense now. Golly, boy, I can't win. I can't win in life, huh? You got your fans over here talking about just remember. Just remember what, brother? All right, so let's move on to the next topic. We're talking about Stellar Blade. Hit that like button, hit that share button for your boy. Okay, so we got to talk about Stellar Blade. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited for Stellar Blade? Now, we know a lot of you dudes have pre-ordered the game, which is cool. You know, Sony dropped the demo by accident.
Just remember I will super chat Marlon always saying just remember to remember Craig. Halo 3 odds. Midnight Club 3 and Silent Hill 3 is number 1 ust remember.
Oh my God, I'm about to go crazy. Oh! Listen to me, man. I'm so sick of this just remember, man. Stop super chatting that stuff about just remember. Golly, I'm about to go crazy. I'm serious. This just remember. Like, just remember, Xbox is number 1. Just remember. Sweet Christmas. Anyways, back to the main course. We're talking about Stellar Blade, okay? And Sony, like, I'm guessing somebody with Butterfingers at Sony, what, about 3 weeks ago now, slip up and the demo was live. I managed to play the demo from start to finish. Obviously, there was something to do with like a boss thing that you can do at the end or something like that. You can unlock suits and different things in the game, in the demo that is. And Sony did something really scary because I was one of the ones that downloaded the demo. Some of you guys didn't even get to play the demo. And during that time period, I was like, wait a minute. Are you serious? Like, they literally went in and removed the license from the actual demo. So even though I had it stored on my hard drive, they still went in and removed the demo license from Stellar Blades to where I couldn't play the demo anymore. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So that's what scares me about an all digital future is that these companies at any time, they can revoke your license. Or you can wake up tomorrow and turn on your console and all your digital games are gone because the same thing that happened with AT&T and T-Mobile and all that stuff, you can have a wipeout at any time. You see what I'm saying? And boop, there goes all your digital media. So it's very scary. That right there was an eye-opener for me because I'm like, if they can do that with this demo, then, you know.
Just remember Sony still has no Doist party and Xbox number 1 ponies thrive on this channel.
I'm so done. Anyway, I can't. Thank you for the blessing. I can't. Okay, I'm trying to keep a straight face here. So this is it, man. This is it. And it's very, very scary because if they can go in and remove the license, then anything can happen, okay? So I wanted to show you guys a trailer here. They do have some new details when it comes to Stellar Blade. So Stellar Blade demo release date and details reveal. After accidentally pulling the trigger early, Sony Interactive Entertainment and Shift Up have confirmed Stellar Blade demo release alongside detailing its contents. So pay attention. The demo will arrive for all players on Friday the 29th. Okay, so 4 more days from now at 7 a.m. PT, 10 a.m. So that's going to be in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So for my boys on the East Coast, 10 a.m. For my boys on the Central, 9 a.m. And for my boys in the PT time, 7 a.m. for you boys, so you can dig in with it there. So basically, the demo starts at the beginning of the game. According to the official description, this is the protagonist Eve is sent to Earth as a part of the 7th Airborne Squad with a mission to rescue the planet of Nabita's force.
Just remember Majin Buu as #1 lol.
Well, I can agree with that one. Thank you so much for that donation. The game's main antagonist players will play up to the first boss. There will be a tutorial to help you familiarize yourself with Stellar Blade's control schemes and mechanics, which is good because the controls takes a little bit of time to get used to. And the demo takes place in the city of Idus 7, which has been taken over by Nabita. Shift Up says that there will be a surprise. Oh boy, a surprise for players who complete the demo. Oh, come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. I like when they do that. I like when developers do that, add in, especially with demos and stuff, add in a surprise at the end. That is cool, so you can carry that over. And also, guys, when you play Stellar Blade demo, all your progress from the demo carries over to the actual main game. I mean, we've been seeing that. Nothing new. We've been seeing a lot of games do that where it carries over your progress from the actual demo to the actual main game. And so that's pretty cool. So when you beat the demo, they're going to have a surprise for those of you who complete the demo. It says that we can expect this to be some sort of in-game reward when Stellar Blade launches on April 26th. Now, listen to this. Those who complete the demo can carry their progress over to the full game, starting from their last checkpoint. So wherever checkpoint you are at in the actual Stellar Blade demo, the full game, will carry on from there. Now, provided that their save data is still on their PS5. So your save data must be on your PS5 and everything.
The crew's coming today. Just
Who?
let you know to do the outside.
Oh, they set a good price?
We negotiated. Just
Okay.
they're coming. I was giving you a heads up.
All right, cool. Sorry about that, guys. So, provided that their save data is still on their PS5. So, from the smooth 60 FPS, ooh, I like that butter. I like that butter. Woo! Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Say it with me. Butter. 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 I'ma say it again for y'all. From the smooth. Say smooth. Say butter. From the smooth 60 FPS combat to the haptics you will feel through the DualSense wireless controller, there are various charms of the game that you can only confidently appreciate throughout hands-on experience. Shift Up wrote on the demo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm very much so excited and I'm very much so hype. I want to see more 60 FPS games like this, you know, that is just bringing you into the experience, not just with the FPS, but with the haptics, with the adaptive triggers. I love that about the PS5. When I bought the PS5 4 years ago and they introduced me to the actual haptics and the adaptive triggers, again, not a new technology. It's been in other devices before, but my God, just being able to even Rise of the Ronin, I talk about that in my review, like the controls, legendary. I mean, every weapon, you can feel the weight of the weapon. You could feel when you strike hard with the weapon, when you charge attacks, or you charge your key and do all those type of things, you actually feel it in the actual DualSense. So kudos to Sony for that, man. You know, bringing the actual players into the actual experience, I think is kind of like where you want to be. And I think Sony have mastered that with the console, with the PS5, and allowing Microsoft to sit there and say, yeah, we should do that as well. You know, we should implement that technology in our controller. So it's a good little flavor. I'll definitely say that for sure. All right. So before we get started, we're going to take a look at this new teaser here for the demo. Here we go. Just remember, here we go again with this nonsense. Just remember. I can already see. Listen to me. If you're going to super chat something else than saying just remember, man, listen, don't come in here every single day with no just remember. You know what I mean? With these super chat, you go super chat, say something else other than just remember. Say, I forgot. I forgot. Talk about just remember. Just remember what?
Thanks for the Rise of the Ronin review. Gonna wait, but gonna get it. You didn't hold back, I appreciate it. But just remember, Marlon, PC is always #1 winking face. Just remember, I'm Rich, Datip, Parsa Amini, Mr. Nemesis, Zorro and Devastator told me to tell you all just remember to remember Halo ODST is numero uno cool.
Oh, Lord. If I see one more donation again about just remember, y'all gonna drive me crazy in here. Just remember. Can you say I forgot? Can you say I don't recall? Can you use something else? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Just remember. That hip, I'm happy that you enjoyed the review. And I'm happy that you made a decision on it based off of the review and stuff. You want to wait for a sale. That's great, man. You know, that's why I will continue to work with PlayStation to get my hands on these games early for you guys, to play these games you know, extensively, you know, over 20 hours, 30 hours, give you guys a solid review. And, you know, so you guys can make a purchase, you know. So I appreciate you enjoying the Rise of the Ronin review, man. God bless. Appreciate that. All right. So I think that's it. Or maybe there might be another donation. We're going to take a look at Stellar Blade, but you guys need to stop this just remember nonsense, okay? Stop it. I can't. Let's just transition. I can't. Talk about just remember. Just remember what? Oh, shoot. Oh, here we go. Let's go! Let's go!
Finished Stellar Demo Madison VR2 is going to drop on Friday also. The flat screen version has been proven to be the scariest game ever made.
Oh,
the
wow.
VR2 version will be incredible.
Oh, wow. Really, Mark? Oh, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So you're saying after you finish the Stellar Blade, Madison VR2 is going to drop on Friday also. the flat screen version has been proven to be the scariest game ever made. I saw that. Hey, Mark, appreciate that, man. Oh, Lord, here we go.
Just remember Xbox is #1.
Oh, my Lord. Here we go with this Just Remember. Let's run this trailer one more time, man. Man, let's go. Oh, man. Man, this trailer looks sick. Oh my God. Man. Oh my God. Oh, let's go. Woo! Wow. Yeah. For those of you who haven't played the original Stellar Blade demo, yeah, I played it. I finished it. I see more of the same here in terms of what we played, but there's obviously some new stuff that they added to it, and so that's pretty cool. I love the reason why I wanted to rewatch that Stellar Blade demo. I love the way how they edited the trailer. Like, I know it was a 30-second trailer, but I was getting Bayonetta and Devil May Cry vibes from the actual Stellar Blade demo trailer. So that, yeah, kudos to Sony and Shift up on that. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah. So let's move along here. Oh boy, let's do a new poll. I see 2 super chats in the chat right now. It better not be no just remember. No. You know what? I'm gonna make sure at every stream we gonna stop saying just remember. I bet every stream I'm gonna be like, I don't want to see a donation up in here talking about no just remember. I already got to deal with it in the comment section when the stream goes down. I don't want to see no just remember. Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Just remember Stellar Booty Jiggle. Just remember Eva's glutes are numero uno tears of joy fire.
I can't, man. Listen, did I just tell y'all to... Ah, God, I can't win. I cannot win. Every donation, just remember. I'm going crazy over here, man. You guys with this just remember nonsense. Golly.
Just remember Xbox is numero 3 keycap 3 keycap 3 keycap 3.
What in the world? Oh my God.
Just remember Stellar Blade is amazing on PS5.
Come on, man. Guys. Just remember. Listen to me, man. Come on, man. God. You guys, man, just remember Stellar Blade. Just remember this. I'm like, man, can we use something else? Just remember Xbox is number 3. Just remember Stellar Blade is amazing on PS5. Ah, golly. Just remember nothing. I don't remember a darn thing, okay? Stop saying just remember. God. Driving me crazy. Okay, so the question, before we get to the next question, before we get to the other part of the show, before people talk about just remember this, just remember that, I ask you guys, will you buy a Xbox handheld? Because apparently Microsoft is going to be coming out with...
You should run the VR2 Madison trailer. It's older but on the PlayStation YouTube channel. Marlon, just remember I made the Just Remember Choo Choo Train. Shout out to the chat. Salute to all. Just remember to remember and forget to remember.
Oh, God. Come on, stop. Oh, you're driving me crazy. Just remember, just remember. Mark, yeah, after this, I'm going to take a look at it. So I ask you guys if you're going to be buying the Xbox handheld if it comes out this year. 61% of you guys said no. No. And then 39% of you guys said yes. Here goes another super chat. I don't even want to look at it right now. Oh, Lord, help me. And let's end this poll, and then I'm going to ask you guys if you are one of the Sony Ben fans or Sony fans out there that are really mad about Sony Ben's next game, okay? Are you mad that Sony Ben next game all right, here we go. Got one coming right up for you guys. All right, there we go. I need everybody to vote on there. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell. Let's go. All right, let's put a timestamp on this one for you guys. Now, I know you guys want Days Gone. Me too. Me too, man. Me too. It's a shame. That game was good. My wife finished that game twice already. Like, we both played it together, finished it twice already. And it's crazy. I mean, she's a huge fan of Days Gone. And it sucks that we can't even get a friggin' sequel. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, but wait until you guys find out what we're about to talk about right now. The same very thing that a lot of you guys are not for right now. A lot of you guys are upset about it, and I agree with you. Sony Ben's new title, the next game that they about to show off, we might see it this year. It's reportedly a new AAA live service game. Oh, man. Now, what gives me hope is Helldivers 2, because Helldivers 2 was huge for Sony. That was a huge hit. Even though Sony did not expect Helldivers 2 to be such a huge hit for them in terms of success. But man, oh man, oh man. What the heck? You know what I mean? Like,
just remember you find it funny.
Listen to me, man. Y'all better stop it. Stop. You okay? But Sony Ben's new title is a AAA live service game. I'm okay with a live service game if it's good and if it's fun and it's going to keep me coming back for more. But we're seeing a lot of developers that are just greedy right now. They're focusing on money and less so much on the game and less so much on the fun factor of the game. I am so sick and tired of these live service games that are just riddled with microtransactions, right? And then it's not even about the game. It's about the money. How much money can we make? You see what I'm saying? Same thing with the Bungie situation. Same thing with the Factions 2 situations. It's like, okay, man, these live service games is a double-edged sword, because on one hand, it will probably work. And on the other hand, it could be a massive dumpster train, like literally, you know. But I wasn't expecting this from Sony Ben. I was really expecting more like a single-player adventure game like Days Gone. But I don't know. It might be good. It might be good. I'm 50-50, but I see a lot of people out on Twitter that are upset about this, that are upset about the direction. And I think a lot of people, you know, they haven't really
canceled Days Gone 2 for a live service game. Wow.
Exactly. Like, wait, what? Like, wait, what? You canceled?
Just remember, live service won't save the day.
Just remember. Oh, Lord. I promise I can't with y'all, man. I'm so sick of this just remember nonsense. Oh, my God. This is driving me crazy right now. I can't. Lord, my fans is driving me crazy. I love them, but they're driving me crazy right now. Just remember. Oh, Lord. Yeah, Days Gone 2, yeah, got canceled. And I guess this is the selfish part of me, man. But honestly, bro, if we got a Days Gone 2, can you imagine how that would look on PS5? Because Days Gone was developed on PS4. But can you imagine? And it was updated for PS5. But yeah, Days Gone looked really good on PS5 with it being updated for PS5. But man, oh man, can you imagine a Days Gone 2 built from the ground up to take advantage of PS5 and PlayStation 5 Pro? What? That will be insane. Because all I could see is Deacon St. John in the mud on his bike right now. And you can see mud just splattering on screen, just like MotorStorm back in the day. What? Oh, man. And not only that too, but hordes of freaking zombies. How much more realistic the hordes would be in Days Gone 2, right? Like how much more hordes of zombies, just like with a Plague Tale, how they went from the original Plague Tale Requiem, not original Requiem, but the original Plague Tale game, you know, bumping up the amount of rats in the actual sequel. Like that is freaking crazy. Same thing with Days Gone 2. I feel like with the power and capabilities of the PS5, it will be able to, you know?
Just remember Zorro told me to say, just remember cold sweat smile, cold sweat smile.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Here y'all go with y'all nonsense about just remember. Anyways, so like I was saying, I can just imagine the advancement of development when it comes to Days Gone 2, how great that would look. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, it's never going to see the light of day. But check this out. It says Days Gone developer Sony Ben is reportedly behaving away on a AAA live service game for its long-awaited next project. Word comes from a job listing for a lead manager at the company, which reveals they are looking for someone with hands-on game development experience in leadership roles, shipping AAA live service games, experience in redefining studios from traditional boxed product focused game development into live service development studios. Oh, God. In a key leadership role. Man, Jim Ryan has turned a lot of Sony first-party studios into thinking about live service. Man, I'm telling you, live service costs as much as some of these bigger games, because I am telling you guys, man, live service is a double. Every game that you invest in is a double-edged sword, because you can invest millions of dollars, 300 million, $400 million into a game, and if it don't hit, then you screwed. You know what I mean? You big time screwed. So it's just like a lot of these live service. Look at Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, massive L on that game. And they wanted to turn Harry Potter into a live service game. Are you kidding me? Like, make that make sense. Make that make sense. Like, I'm telling you, live service is slowly corroding the minds of these developers. Like, bro, we go back to what y'all do best, because I'm telling you, you waste development time, you waste money on a lot of these live service games, and they don't be on the playing field of Helldivers. Not every single live service game is going to be as successful as Helldivers 2. So you're playing with fire at that point, right? And typically Sony is known for their single player big blockbuster titles at the end of the day. Stop sitting here and wasting our time with all these live service games, because at the end of the day, who's to say the game is not a hit or not? It's anybody's guess. We're not going to know until when the game comes out. But it's scary, man. It's scary. Sony first party studios, it's scary. Oh yeah, no, let's make a big shift to live service because yeah, that's the easy way out. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Because if you can't come up with solid content to keep people coming back for a live service game, you see what happened to Destiny? Destiny ain't even the same. I stopped playing Destiny since the first one because, we're going to support Destiny for 10 years. And then content after content after content. I was like, don't care. It just gets old very, very quickly. So live service seems like it's a part of the future and will continue to be a part of the future. I just don't want a lot of Sony first party developers to be focusing on live service. Do what you do best. Do what you're known for, or else it's going to be Titanic. People are going to be like, yeah, I'm out. You see what I'm saying? This ship is sinking. I'm out. Do what you do best. You know what I mean? I know the single player stuff are coming, but people want more of the single player stuff. Yes, at the same time, people want multiplayer stuff, but it's good multiplayer. People don't want no garbage, microtransactions, infested garbage. We're seeing what's going on with Dragon's Dogma 2. We see what happened with, Suicide Squad. We don't need more dumpster fire like that to where people are asking for a friggin' refund. Do you want people to be refunding their money? I've seen people like, oh, I'm refunding my money for Dragon's Dogma 2. Waste of time. I waited 12 years. Waste of dumpster fire. You don't want that. You don't want people to be coming out saying, I wasted my time and my money. That's insane, right? So there's that. Now let's check this out. So Sony Ben has been keeping its cards close to its chest in regards to this obvious new project. Although back in January, the company simply tweeted, "We cooking," because Sony developers like to say "we cooking" in regards to it, and obviously it's progressing. Turn back the clocks to November 2023, and it's reported that the new IP would launch in 2025. So hopefully it won't be too long for us to get some details. We need details on that this year. We need to see that live service game this year running on PS5, 60 frames or 120 frames, and it's as good and fun as Helldivers 2, because Helldivers 2 right now is literally the foundation for Sony live service games. Foundation meaning this is what your live service games should be like, Sony. Just like Helldivers 2. Is Helldivers 2 perfect? No, it have its issues, but for overall, this is like a step in the right direction for Sony. This is what your games need to be moving forward if you're going in the avenue of live service. So only time will tell. If it's coming out in 2025, then hopefully we can kind of get some footage on it. Maybe a trailer, maybe a release date or a release window or something in that vein. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right, anybody ready for some new hardware? Woo! Just remember to remember. Oh man, y'all got me saying that nonsense now. Just remember to remember, Xbox has new hardware coming out. Oh, Lord. Good Lord, just remember.
You talking about the Bungie news?
I already talked about it, Jamal. I already talked about it a couple streams ago. Just remember to remember, though. Y'all got me saying that nonsense. When you hear something too often, man, it's so true what they say. It's just like it's in my spirit now. Yeah, this nonsense about just remember. Man, get that just remember garbage out of here. All right. So just remember, oh, Lord, help me. Anyways, rumor that Microsoft is apparently prototyping Xbox handheld hardware. Now, don't know if you guys heard about this, but apparently Microsoft is supposed to be dropping a new Xbox handheld hardware this year. And apparently it's going to be on the power level of the Series S. So it's basically going to be a handheld Series S that you're going to be carrying around. And maybe we might get a all digital Series X. That's probably going to be the second hardware they're going to be dropping this year, or it might just be the handheld. That's why I ask you guys, if they drop it, then the price is right. Will you buy the Xbox handheld? Now, in the latest Xbox 2 podcast, shout out to Randall Thor, full credit to Randall Thor and Jez. It says that we're currently hearing how that Xbox is currently working on a new hardware for holiday 2024, and there have also been an ongoing rumor about a possible handheld device. Rumors that Windows Central Jez Gordon has again waited on. So he put some weighting on this one, like some heavy weights. So it seemed like something is going on there. I mean, with the handheld market right now, it's crazy. You got the MSI Claw, you got the Lenovo Legion Go, you got the MSI ROG Ally, which I'm hearing that Asus is coming out with part 2 of that. Then you have the Switch, which we already know by default. Switch is already there. And then you have the Steam Deck OLED. And then you have so many people trying to get into the mobile segment now, especially with Microsoft having Activision now. The mobile segment is crazy. It's flooded. And so if Microsoft can come out with this handheld and price it really well, like $299, or price it at, say, $250, that's going to sell, because people will definitely want that dedicated Xbox handheld. Being able to play, Game Pass on the go, being able to download Game Pass games on the go. So whether you're flying, camping, on the train, on the bus, however you commute, you know what I mean? Like, I think some people would definitely want that instead of MSI, or instead of Asus, or instead of Lenovo, or whoever else that's making handheld, or Logitech G, or whoever else. But this is interesting. So the latest Xbox 2 podcast episode, Gordon has reiterated that there are handheld prototypes being developed within Microsoft's gaming division, and there are apparently some newer versions of them now circulating, separate to what was first reported earlier this year. So prototypes are going around right now. Now, Gordon went on to say he believes that they are just prototypes, which is, in other words, means that they're not necessarily going to the market. Microsoft is absolutely pursuing the handheld market internally, at least. He also added how these prototypes are not cloud devices and are fully native Xbox handheld systems. What? What? Oh, that's a... Hey, man, you heard the saying. You can't beat them, join them. You cannot beat them, join them. Listen, Microsoft know they can't out-console Sony. They know they can't out-console Nintendo. But with this handheld, they might be able to do some damage. Look at Microsoft. Look at them. Look at this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Listen, and I'm actually happy about this because it's not no cloud stuff. Hopefully this is true, but it's not no cloud stuff because I feel like xCloud needs work. Okay. And I feel like if they do that, it's just going to be like, who wants to play a Series S in the cloud? Like, no, I want to play Series X quality games in the cloud. They need to fix that because Sony is, dunking on them right now in terms of cloud quality. Even Digital Foundry said it, like the quality of Sony games in the cloud playing PS5 games look way better than what Microsoft is offering. And then Digital Foundry also said that they're using the Series S in terms of the console for the clouds. And so a dedicated Xbox handheld, wow, being able to play Xbox games natively on that handheld on the go, count me the freak in, brother. I'm in. I hope it happens. All right. Let me know y'all thoughts. Will you buy it? I'm telling you right now. If Microsoft come out and say, hey, here's our dedicated handheld, because they know the Switch 2 is dropping next year. If the Nintendo Switch 2 is dropping next year, man, Nintendo is going to dominate the handheld market again like they did 7 years ago. You think this is a joke? This ain't a joke. This ain't a game. This is reality. MSI better watch out. Asus better watch out. Lenovo, watch out. Okay? All of y'all boys better watch out. Sony, you better watch out too, because that Switch 2, man, that's going to make wave. That's going to sell millions of units. So Microsoft is wising up. I'm telling y'all, man, Microsoft is on a whole nother mission now. And I have to get with the program now. But look at this. If Microsoft drops that handheld and the price is right, guess who's going to be swimming in cash? Microsoft. Ha! And not only that, hold on. Not only that, but guess what? The mobile segment of gaming is huge. That's where all the money is, on the mobile side. Microsoft is smart, y'all. I'm telling y'all, Sony, you better get it. Bring that PSP, bring something back. Because if Microsoft do this, they're going to force Sony's hand. Ties in what we were hearing from Moore's Law is Dead, because Moore's Law is Dead saying that Sony was going around, I believe, with AMD or something like that for PS Vita 2 or some type of dedicated handheld. I'm telling you, this might be the generation for handheld gaming to come back in a big way. This is not a joke. Microsoft knows that, man, we can't compete with Sony and Nintendo console for console, but we can tear up that mobile market, because here's the thing. They got Activision. Can you imagine playing Candy Crush on that dedicated friggin' Xbox handheld? Do you know how many parents are going to buy the Xbox dedicated handheld for their kids? It's going to be sold out. Microsoft ain't going to be able to keep up with demand, because I'm telling you, if the price is right, $250, people love affordability. And if it's $200 or maybe you have one for $200 and then you have one for $250 or one for, even if it's $299, people will still buy it. It will be sold out. Dedicated handheld. What? Playing Xbox Game Pass games. Bro, not only Microsoft is going to capitalize off of their acquisition of Activision, you know, with the mobile segment, they're going to print stupid money in that segment, but also games like Candy Crush, also subscribers for Game Pass. Do you know how many subscribers for Game Pass they gonna have? Oh man.
But Sony using Microsoft Cloud though.
Oh, for sure. They're using the same technology.
Wow, Marlon. If the next Xbox hardware is a dedicated Xbox native handheld, imagine it being like the 3DS, Switch, or PS Vita with exclusives.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Crazy.
Marlon, if the Switch 2 is true, Xbox's new handheld is true, then this will force PlayStation to come out with a PS Vita 2, bro.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. Now we gonna get what we want. It only takes one to start, and then everybody else follows. You see, Nintendo almost outsold the PlayStation 2. What does that tell you? Over 133 million units sold. What does that tell you? And that's a handheld. By default, it's a handheld. You can dock it, you can undock it, and take it on the go with you. Man, I'm telling you, Nintendo crushed that market, because you got to look at it that Nintendo was the only one offering that in the console space and doing it so well. And then the Switch 2 is going to capitalize off of the Switch in this, maybe the same form factor, maybe in the same vein, and they fixing to make crazy amount of money, because Nintendo have some new IPs and Nintendo have some re-existing franchises that they're going to be bringing to Switch 2, and that's going to sell like Mario Kart 9, Metroid Prime 4, Super Smash Bros, a new Zelda game. They're going to do the same thing all over again and make crazy money. Are you crazy? Man. Listen. This is what I'm talking about. For Sony's hand. People been saying after the Vita, come on, Sony. You are you gonna do another one again? Look at the PlayStation Portal. You see what I'm saying? That thing is sold out. Why? Because the price is right. Yes, it's not a dedicated handheld, but I feel like that Sony just, putting their feet into the water, putting their feet, testing, their toes, maybe not putting their whole entire feet in the water, but putting their toes into the water, testing to see, oh man, do you guys want a dedicated handheld? And I mean, people are buying it. I mean, you can barely see PlayStation Portals on shelves right now. That thing is sold out. So if Microsoft can, this is the competition that I want. So Microsoft is smart. Yeah, they can't compete with Sony in the console and Nintendo in the console space, but they can compete in the mobile segment. Congratulations, Microsoft. I see you, bro. I see you. I see you. All right. Let's move on to the next topic. So now we are talking about Sony Santa Monica. Santa Monica, one of my favorite studios. Give it up. Give it up for Santa Monica. Yeah. Give it up for Santa Monica. All right. So we're talking about Sony Santa Monica, and one of my favorite Sony studios, by the way. Love God of War. And, they're trying to branch out and do something other than just God of War. And so we do have a massive update for you guys on Sony Monica's next game. And this is exciting. I mean, obviously they're stepping out and trying to do something different. And I hope it works for them, man. Obviously, right now when Sony doing all them job cuts and stuff, thankfully they didn't get cut, in the middle of all this, or this project got canceled or something like that. So definitely is exciting, and hopefully we get to see this game at the next PS5 showcase. But let's dig into this. Santa Monica Studios' new PS5 game seems to be coming together nicely. It is no secret that game developer of God of War studio, Santa Monica, is working on a new PS5 game, but the developer has yet to unveil the project, as fans is itching for information, and especially in the light of the recent PlayStation job cuts and game cancellations. Oh, let's not forget about them game cancellations. Creative director Corey Barlog has provided a bit of an update. It says, what we know about Santa Monica's new PS5 game. Barlog took to Twitter to reveal that some early things are coming together quite nicely on his project, indicating that the game may still be in early development. So if it's in early development, we're not going to see anything on it right now. Yeah, this is very, very exciting. Obviously, Corey is saying, listen, things are coming together right now with this game. And it's pointing towards a game that is RPG focused, or maybe a different type of game with RPG elements, or just a straight out RPG. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Also, I can't even talk because my kid in the background. There were also rumors that the developer was working on a sci-fi IP, but that was just speculation at this point. So maybe they're saying that stuff got canceled or something, but a RPG, yeah. This is very, very exciting to say the least, but let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, we'll get to see, more on this, RPG game. Obviously, God of War, don't panic. They're still going to be making God of Wars. Obviously, we heard about, I know some of y'all probably thinking, oh, Marlon, what's up with that? God of War 1 and 2. That's a different studio working on the trilogy, apparently, like the 1, 2, and 3. Remastered or remade for PS5 or whatever. That's a different studio, I believe, working on that. But God of War, the development cycle for a new God of War game is typically 4 to 5 years. So we're not going to see another God of War dedicated like Ragnarok or like 2018 until like another 5 years from now, tops. So that's probably going to be PlayStation 6 before we get a dedicated, God of War game. Or, I don't know, maybe we might get a Atreus spin-off game. I mean, that might still happen or might be on the table. I don't know. Or we might have to wait the long haul on that one. But let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the show. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. I appreciate you guys. Okay, let's move on. We're progressing very well here. RE9. Now, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, literally grew up on playing Resident Evil. And now rumor has it, oh boy, y'all not going to like this rumor at all. Rumor has it that and I guess some people say, well, maybe it's just time for a change. Resident Evil 9 might be an open world game. Rumor. A known insider has claimed that Resident Evil 9 will be an open world game and a departure from the series' previous entries. Capcom has yet to announce the game, but previous rumors suggest that it may launch sometime in 2025. That is next year. What? Which would be somewhat in line with the publisher's pattern release next year. So, wow. So check this out. Now, if it's going to be open world, it's going to be a disaster in terms of performance. I'm going to tell you that. Now, listen to this. How Resident Evil 9 borrow from Dragon's Dogma 2. Oh, Lord. It's probably going to be 30 frames. I'm being serious. A lot of these open world games are a bit of a letdown on these consoles. Expect. Prepare for disappointment in terms of performance. You see what happened with Dragon's Dogma 2? I'm not hyping up this nonsense. Oh, yeah, open world. Yeah, the more demanding that crap is going to be is the more taxing it's going to be on the heart. You see how garbage these games are running right now on PS5 and Series X. Friggin' 30 frames. No, thank you. Okay. According to Dust Gollum, known for horror game leaks, both Resident Evil 9 and Monster Hunter Wilds will take advantage of the RE engine expanded functionality, which is what Dragon's Dogma 2 was built upon. Oh, Lord, help us out today. He says, quote, Capcom often will greenlit new initiatives in threes closer together, Dust Gollum explained. Resident Evil 7, RE2 and Devil May Cry 5 were all greenlit very close together to take advantage of the new RE engine. Dragon's Dogma 2 expanded on the RE engine functionality for open world games. The two other games building on this tech are Monster Hunter Wilds and RE9. Whoa. Yeah, expect garbage performance. Unless by then the PS5 Pro is out and then we can somehow this upscaling tech, Capcom can patch this upscaling tech. Now, I'm so serious about what I'm saying now. This is not a joke. I'm so sick of these unoptimized garbage freaking games. Like, I'm so serious, man, because we're spending $70 on these games, guys. This is not a joke. This is not no just remember to remember nonsense. This is real, okay? Now, I'm so tired of these games just not running right, bro. What is it? You know, and so if they can't get Dragon's Dogma 2 to run right on consoles, what makes you think RE9 going open world? Think, guys. I need y'all to think. What makes you think RE9 going to run so great on PS5? Yeah, unless we have a Pro, unless we have this DLSS upscaling technology from the Pro that Capcom can patch and give us even better performance, then I'll be down for it. Or else I'll just wait for a PC version. No, I'm so sick of this nonsense. It's not even funny. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Freaking garbage unoptimized games, man. Like, just for $70. You out of your mind? Don't want to play no dumpster fire for no $70. $70 is a lot of doggone money. Now, for some people will say, just remember that $70 ain't no money. I already know what some of y'all are probably saying, but to me it is, because it ain't easy to work $70 in a day. Some people don't even make $70 in a day. You're taking it, throwing it away to some greedy, lazy freaking developers. Makes zero sense to me. Diving into our next topic here, let's put a little bit of gas on the pedal here. Incoming Dragon's Dogma 2 update to allow 30 FPS cap on consoles. So you guys are hearing this. Capcom has outlined its upcoming Dragon's Dogma 2 update for all platforms, which add the option to cap the frame rate to 30 FPS, which you should have did in the first place, but whatever. On the PS5 and the Series X and S, the game suffers from performance issues, especially on PS5. And has been criticized for excessive microtransactions. Lord have mercy. Yeah, it's your fault. It's definitely your friggin' fault. You know what I mean? So it's just, oh man. But yeah, So they're going to be adding a cap frame rate. Also for Steam, they're going to be improving the quality when DLSS super resolution is enabled, fixing an issue where modes appeared low quality under specific settings to all Dragon's Dogma 2 players. On PS5 and Series X, adding the option to switch motion blur and ray tracing on and off in options. These options will not affect the frame rate significantly. Frame rate improvements are planned for the future updates. Adding the option to set frame rate to either variable or max 30 in options, which that should have been the case in the first friggin' place. But no, we want to be lazy. We want to do a half done job because we expect people to come out here and spend a full $70. Yeah, whatever. Q&A time. Let's get it. Q&A time. Hit that like button. Just remember to remember. Hit that like button. I'm about to use this against y'all. Just remember to hit that like button. Oh man, y'all about to make me make a song off of this. Just remember to remember. Just remember to remember. Just remember to remember. Hey, just remember to remember, yeah. 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 I say I'm going crazy, I'm going loco. Talking about just remember what you crazy with this nonsense. It's a meme. I see it every time in the comments. Keep it clean. Y'all spamming that nonsense. Just remember to keep games at 60 FPS. Get that 30 FPS trash out of here. Understand, man, we don't freaking care. It's the number 24, Rip freaking Kobe. Just remember Kobe was number 1. Just remember that I'm number 1. And just remember Xbox is number 3. PS5 is number 2. And Switch number 1. Come on, man. Just remember to remember, yeah?
There is verbiage in that Dragon's Dogma 2 patch notes. The note about frame rate improvements in the future pertain to the PS5 Pro. I guarantee it.
Oh, man. All right, let's get to... Oh, man. Oh, boy, I can't, man. I can't, boy. Just remember. It said there is a verbiage in that Dragon's Dogma 2 patch notes. The note about frame rate improvements in the future pertain to PS5 Pro. I guarantee it. I hope so, man. I really hope so. Thank you, Mark, for the donation. I appreciate that. How many of y'all? Oh, man. How many of y'all enjoyed that freestyle? I know I did. Just remember to remember, yeah? I know I enjoyed that freestyle, boy. That freestyle was fire, boy. Before that super chat came in, that freestyle was. I would have kept going, too. Just remember to remember, yeah? He said Sony. Oh, Sony, like I said, Marlon rap like a calm. Oh, Mystical. Oh, yo, Mystical is the man, bro. Mystical is the man. I love Mystical. Man. Mystical is dope. Yeah, for sure. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the Q&A, man. Said, just remember, lemons are number one. I'm done. I'm so done, bro. I'm done. Oh man. You guys are funny, man. I can't do it without y'all. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Get them likes up. Yeah. You guys are funny, man. Just remember to remember, all right? Just remember to remember. That nonsense. Talk about just remember. Nonsense. He says, I hope Shift Up fixes the slowness and heaviness of the character. And yeah. I was talking about that on my playthrough as well. So he says, I think this is Edinburgh is for the handheld. Oh, I hope so. I hope it's real. I hope it's happening because, man, it sure is excited. All right, we at 176. Can we get 200? I know we can. Get them likes up. I appreciate y'all. He says, make that a song. It should be called Just to Remember. I know, right? I know. Just remember. Let me write that down. Just remember. Huh? Huh? Oh, okay. Just remember. Just remember. Just remember. Just remember song. Just to remember, yeah? Just remember to write it down. Yeah, just remember. He said, do you know that guy Michael Does Life? That guy got 100,000 subs, and that guy is a professional troll. Just 100,000? I remember seeing that guy, bro. I remember seeing that guy. You know what I mean? Like, man. He said, don't make that a song. Hey, they want it, so I'm just saying. They want it. Yeah, they want it. It said Michael Does Life. Yeah, that man got 100,000. I'm happy for him though. That's what's up. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. You know, but I don't know, man. He says, why I be seeing Xbox fans in group therapy crying about, oh Lord have mercy. Christian says, just remember to knock it off. Talk about just remember. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all, boys. Imagine having PS Vita 2, Xbox handheld, Switch 2 all at once. Yeah, that would be crazy, right? That is 360 PS3 Wii days. Just remember. Yeah, that would be crazy.
Just remember to knock it off, Skull.
Here we go. You guys are crazy. Talk about just to remember. Remember what? What do we need to remember? Remember to stop the nonsense. Remember that. How about that? Remember to stop your nonsense. He said I would rather stream on YouTube than Twitch. Okay. He said just remember not to remember. There you go. Nonsense. Just remember nothing, okay? But how many of you guys are hyped for that Stellar Blade demo though? Like, for real, be honest. Are you guys hyped for that Stellar Blade demo? Let me know y'all thoughts. You guys are the real MVP. I'm trying to be like some of y'all when I grow up. I want to be like y'all when I grow up. You know, some of y'all are really, you know, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here. It says I'm like 7 out of 10 on that demo. 7 out of 10. Okay, gotcha. 7 out of 10. Gotcha. Any more quick questions? It says I'm waiting for Phantom Blade. Oh yeah, Phantom Blade is gonna be really good. It looks good. Looks promising. It looks promising. All right, guys, hit that like button for me, guys. I appreciate y'all. I do have to get going here. Any more questions, any more concerns? Hit that like button to see if we could get over 200 likes on today's show.
Attention.
Any more questions? Quick
Class
questions?
of 2024.
Any quick questions? We're at 178. Get them likes up. See, I just remembered I left you a birthday wish on PSN. I don't know if I remember seeing that. I'll have to check it out and see. Anything else real quick? Let's see here. Say curious what Team Ninja's next game is gonna be. Me too. I'm very curious on that. But on that note, guys, I do have to get going. So please hit that like button for me. Share the stream. And thank you guys so much for being here today. I got some stuff going on with the house, so I got to get going. But hit the like button to see if we could get over 200 likes. If you're brand new, subscribe to the channel, and I'll have the timestamps ready for you guys. So love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. And he said, Marlon, I can't seem to super chat. What's happening? Don't know why. You were super chatting before. But love you guys. Be blessed. Be easy. I got to go. Love y'all. Stay tuned for the next one. And we out. Godspeed. Hug somebody. Tell them you love them. And